Hey there, folks, and welcome to another episode of Twisted Metal 1. From last time we just dealt with Crimson Fury. Now on to number 9 is Mr. Grimm. Okay, here's the car info. Let's see what to say here. A fast, highly maneuverable chopper built to go the distance. Besides handling, the vehicle carries a weapon from the other side. Mr. Ah, question mark. A collector of sorts, tonight he will claim the one item that eluded him for years. Interesting. Special weapon, Death Spawn. Scare the life out of your enemies when launch these spirits from the other side. Special power 5. I kind of say 4 on that. Speed. I kind of say 5 on that. Handling. Yeah, that's about right. And armor 1. So yeah, he is Mr. Grimm. In general, is basically the definition of glass cannon, and probably technically the best, one of the best characters when it comes to Twist Metal 1. I will say. Like, easily. Like, if you want a character to play as, it's technically this one. Just beware of taking a lot of damage. That's all I'm just gonna say. You can get just blind, not blind side, but one side. But I will say, if you look at a special though, takes like, I want to say a whole, well, technically more than a third for the most part. But it basically is almost just like, just because of the two you have, it basically almost one side's roadkill there, basically at the end of the day. So all I have left at this point is fire some fire missiles at his butt. And then the best part about Mr. Grimm is that, of course, his machine guns are aligned very narrow, so you basically dish out a lot of machine gun damage too. Which is a big thing to mention when it comes to mounted machine guns, and it feels like not a thing that doesn't get mentioned a whole lot either, sports part. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, for the Mr. Grimm playthrough, definitely gonna be really easy, for the most part. Not as crazy easy as Dark Side, but definitely up there. I would definitely say, probably in terms of tier, probably definitely an A, because he is definitely pretty good as long as you play your cards just right when it comes to outmaneuvering things and strategizing in general. But yeah, these freaking skull specials are insane too. So I just took out almost like a half a health on Pit Viper there. That's holy crap. I will say I did learn some feedback from last episode that the audio was low, so I'll make sure to put the audio a bit higher, but for now I can only crank it up to 200%, so hopefully this is loud enough. As thing goes. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem I just noticed about this game, because I don't know why, I just know the audio sounded pretty good when it was at 150%, but then it turns out it was still too low, so it happens on the first thing of recording, because you won't realize it until it's there on YouTube, because YouTube's like the final definition of knowing what volume it's supposed to be sitting at the end of the thing goes. Because yeah, you may hear on the Share Factory just plain normal, it's nice and loud enough, but then it turns out once you put it on YouTube, it turns out it gets either compressed or it gets lowered somehow in the process. Could I say because it's the stable volume thing, sort of, but sort of not, on that matter? It just, no matter what, it just kind of lowers the volume at the end there, to me. Not sure why, not sure why. I just know it just lowers the decibels at the end there. Just giving chase the roadkill at this point, because yeah, Mr. Grimm in general is just probably like one of the most kind of broken characters, considering the high special rate and stuff. This is like his gold position when it came to this game, because I will say, like, when it came to Twist Metal 2, I considered him a, well, it was going to be A rank, but then I think I dimmed it down to B rank after there was so much hassle when it comes to 2's AI, because of how the AI fights against you. Because you do gotta take that into matters, like, how bad does the AI fight against you as this character, so to say? Like, is there any character that really fucks Mr. Grimm at the end of the day? And all I could say is technically Dark Side and Sweet Tooth. Any big cars will fuck your day up. I would say Hammerhead, but his damage is very artificial when it comes to the ram damage stuff, like it is in 2. It's not as crazy in terms of ram damage compared to any other characters, which is weird because the whole point of a hammerhead was ram damage, but then, yeah, that it doesn't really do even better than even Darkseid. Darkseid is the best when it comes to ram damage, so if you ever get rammed by him, prepare for the worst. I just say that. I just doing Warthog. I was gonna say Roadkill. Roadkill's already dead, me. That thing goes. And I'm looking at it, that thing goes. It's just like, what the hell? My brain just has, oh no, Roadkill's still, okay, never mind, he's still alive. I take that back. I take that, oh, back, now he needs to die. So that's why he was on my brain. Alright, on to the next one, which is the freeway. But yeah, I think I was right about the whole 6 levels, because yeah, it does this. But yeah, I do love it that every time you get into freeway here, you can just immediately wombo combo opponent right then there, if you get lucky about this. However, I missed, because of course, he threw an oil slick, as you see there, and it caused me to slick up, which I wanted to break, but it didn't want to break at all. So, this guy stuck. I got lucky with that free shot, though, I will say. Holy crap. But as the saying goes, no Mortal Kombat inputs, so you can't do, like, you know, manual freeze missiles or anything like that. Which, like, as the saying goes, I like that. I would like it if a freeze missile is not one of the manual things at the end of the day. If anything that should be a manual thing is something like a, I want to say like a cat drop, but instead of a landmine version, which, although the landmine version could be the alt fire, because they're in PlayStation 5's case where they had two versions of the special, or not two versions of the special, but it's like, it's strong freeze and short freeze, as it goes. But yeah, they could do something like that. Where you could have a forward cat drop or you have a backwards cat drop. So, in other words, what I'm saying is basically they could have something like that where the freeze missile could be just additional means to freeze an opponent at the end of the day. Also dish out a little tiny bit of damage because freeze missiles did do damage in 2, but in this one they don't do damage, they just freeze the opponent. That's all they do. It's the whole point of the whole freeze missile is it's a setup missile. You set them up and let them on the go as it goes. But yeah, as you can see though, I'm just like eating these people alive at the end of the day. Just holy crap. It's just grand satisfaction, I gotta say. This is where this game hits really freaking good when you play characters like this, for example. As I'm just blitzing through them at the end of the day. If there's like any problem, of course, is the durability. The durability is like very non-existent for this character. However, I mean, when you compare it to, oh, I don't know, Crimson Fury from last episode, night and freaking day. I'll just say that much. It's almost like Crimson Fury should also had a high special, but it didn't. Instead, it got a crap special, a little pewter gun. You know what would be better than a power missile? How about a straight missile that when it hits, it detonates? Which is really weird that this game didn't have any detonation missiles. It wasn't till... Heck, I want to say till... Is it not? I hope it's not till... No, because Shadow has a detonation move. The Shadow thing is a detonation move. Because yeah, in terms of character specials, I will say that is where the lackluster hits the most, because most of their specials are either beeline power missiles, that are a tad weaker, or they just kind of just exist at the end of it. For example, Crimson Fury's little laser shot. You get a little pewter go. Even the AI has trouble trying to hit me with that sometimes. That tells you how bad. Like how bad Crimson Fury is compared to... Which I will say, he's bad in this one, but when Small Brawl comes around, and from what I hear, it sounds like he is eventually. His paper plane one's a lot better for Small Brawl's case, because Small Brawl's the RC version of Smell. That thing goes. A very good one too. Matter of fact, if there's one genre I like for them to bring back is the whole RC demo destruction. If you don't want to do blood and gore, that's fine. Just do the RC destruction, like something like BattleBots kind of level, I would say, but with RC cars. Bring the RC car genre back, damn it. This thing goes. RC cars are fun, especially if you've seen RC racer games and stuff. I'm trying to think of one. There's an obvious one, I will say. A very obvious one. Now just find the one last opponent here. I don't know where the heck he's at. He's so far away. Cause yeah, sometimes when they just drive, they just drive away. Although, hello, Warhog. Okay. Although it does make me wonder that not all the opponents technically load in, because while you see 5, I kind of wonder only the 4 spawn until you took out enough opponents that then he shows up and stuff. But yeah, I had a bit of a rough time with him because I was trying to position how to deal with him at the end there. You got me good there. Cause yeah, that's the problem about Mr. Grimm. If you stay in pace or stay in place, you get a bad time and such. Oh yeah, I think this is that one part where I just went all the way around, didn't I? Yeah, it looks like it. Hang on 1 second. Thus I saved 10 seconds of your lives. Enjoy. Be happy with it. You will be happy. You will get nothing and be happy. I think so. Yeah, that's the ongoing joke when it comes to, you know, this game in general right now, because it's just bad. It's just bad in general. On to River Park Rumble. Which, yep, we got Sweet Tooth, Yellow Jacket, which, yes, like I said, Sweet Tooth's definitely going to be a mess. Mr. Grimm, so beware of that one. Fuck, if anything, I would recommend taking him out, like, right in there, if you can. Right now, I got Mr. Yellow Jacket trying to have some fun with me. Oh, crap. That was... Oh, I think I still got the ring of damage, though. God dang it. Just lost, like, half my health immediately there. Oh, God. Yeah, be careful of the 3 man-way holes here. Good God. Hey, what should we do about these guys here? Oh, I know. Let's all hide in this one freaking corner. Shoot out with bazookas. Yeah, that sounds fucking cool. God damn it. Got Outlaw here and freeze missile. He got fucked. Oh, you got fucked. Good God. Ooh, he did zap me back though. Ooh, damn. See, that's the problem about when they get that close. They will F your day up. Ooh, then we got Darks. Oh, we also got Darkseid too. Oh my God. Never mind that. We got Darkseid just ramming into Pit Viper, which he already took a 4 foot damage, which yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I was bouncing like a freaking hockey puck. Good God. Everything goes. Cause there's also ice freaking hockey right over there. On top of it. It's the only part. But yeah, when you drive on that, it does slick like ice, so. That's like the... Is that like... Yeah, I think that's like the only time they demonstrate ice physics when it came to this. It didn't appear later till... Heck, I want to say... Damn, I want to say till 3 on that, because 2 they didn't show the ice physics either. Even though they had a whole ice level, they didn't have any ice physics. That's weird. I'm coming to realize that. Like, when it came to the snow levels, they just showed a snow level. They didn't really, you know, show the ice aspect until 3. 3 had some ice aspects, which is very weird. But yeah, when I say ice aspects, I mean, like, oil and stuff, technically. Like, the only way you're gonna ice aspect in this game is the oil itself. As the thing goes. But yeah, of course, as the thing goes, make sure you litter out your spring bombs, because those are the most pointless freaking bombs, period. Unless for, like, getting, like, those certain pickups, as you can see, like, in that tree, there's a pickup on that top of that tree. You can use the spring bomb to get up there. And such. Ooh, almost got Roku burped. God dang, I keep calling him Roku. It's Warhawk. Why do I keep doing that? But I almost got him there. He's just like, pinch off. Run that guy over. I do kind of like that. It's like, you just look at these guys and you run them over. That is some life. That is definitely some life to the game. Where 2 didn't really have anything like that. Which is weird. Very weird. That's it. Oh, gotta deal with Mr. Tooth, which, yep, got rid of him. Which, thank God, too, because he's about to do a homie frenzy. When he does that, prepare for the worst, as the thing goes. Alright, there goes Warhog. Dark side is right behind me, so this could get bad. To the point, as the thing goes. So yeah, make sure you get some health. Oh, hello. I think that was... No, that was Yellow Jacket. Yep, as we turn around here, we see Darkseid, which, oh boy. Oh, Darkseid. Oh, good. Which, thank God I am out of his path, because he can only look at his path and not turn right into me. Because, yeah, I will say the AIs are very streamlined. You technically can after day up if you know where the line is at. At the end of the day, that's where to put the mines, basically. And once you put the mines there, you have a chance to have them get kabooey at the end of the end of such. Oh, there's Outlaw. Is it time to get rid of him for sure? If he doesn't stop out turning me here, because yeah, even though I'm faster, it's still a butt to turn about here. When it comes to this. So just throw some mines and stuff, litter the place, cause it's good to get that extra damage somehow. I stuck your ways, this thing goes. There's Darkseid behind me again. Yeah, just do not face him. If you face him like that, which yeah, I think you just pulled like a 180 turn there, like good God. So I will say, they do have unnatural steering, just to say. They will sometimes just 180 you. And this goes the blah 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 blah. It's always kind of funny seeing that. And then Pit Fire Proponent 2 cents in. Have landmine, and he did. Cause yeah, I think I got in there. Yeah, as the saying goes, those landmines are gonna be your friends sometimes. As long as you know where the line is. Or you can find a spot where you can make a line to that. Day after day up. Oh, there we go. Oh, and special just at the right timing, good God. Yeah, I will say there's a case where I did realize like when it comes back, like if you count just right in terms of the seconds, that special will be coming back eventually. Yeah, there's that wall there. Oh, then he bounced. I'm surprised. What? He's defying physics a little bit. Spinning around like it's on an ice rink or something. You know, he was not on the ice rink. Yeah, so let's get more weapons real quick. I will say, as the saying goes, when it comes to this one, weapons do not transfer to level, so you might as well just dish out what all you have to the opponent before moving on. In 2's case it did, in 3's case I don't think it does, so beware of that. And thus Outlaw was perished. So, off to Assault on Siberia, time for the big one. And yes, surprisingly still haven't died yet. I'm very shocked about this. But then again, I think I got very tired on this moment here. Because yeah, it's Siberia. Siberia's pretty rough. I still like it that the fact it's just a giant... Because yeah, I will say, they could do a large map, I would say just for the one instance though. And then also make sure that large map is, you know, tight and fun at the end of it. Like this. This to me is a pretty good map overall. I like Siberia. Siberia is a pretty cool map. Very innovative map at the end of the day. I feel like it still needs to be kind of a bit more sport at the end of the day. Whereas, as some people would say, maybe kind of boring at the end of the day, but I just like the life to it at the end of the day. It shows that, yeah, you're in a suburban warfare area. This is like a resort of the area of Los Angeles or / California at the end of the day. Yeah, because I'm still confused about that. Are we sure this is just Los Angeles and not like the whole thing of California? It's just kind of weird. Because it feels like it's more to that. Because I know Los Angeles is big, but I don't think like this big. This thing goes. Yeah, just effing outlaw stay up, because yeah, he wants a piece of me, so I'm gonna give him a piece. Have peace, brother. This thing goes. Yeah, shoot this van here, because yeah, as the saying goes, make sure to shoot these vans, because you never know what's in them. And Sweet Tooth's on my butt. That's when you know he's on your butt. When you get a homing missile right up your butt. That's the thing goes. Well, where are you at? Okay, he's around the corner here. Oh, God, just attach a freaking... Was that a spring mine? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, oh, and I just realized Sweet Tooth right behind me. Oh, God. Yeah, he's trying to throw more spring mines, which that's fine. Spring mines ain't a pain. Trying to get him, though. Come on, Skull. Oh, God, that Skull just does not reach very well. I think that's a good trade, though, I will say. For all that high power, it has, like, technically a mid-low range, I would say. Here comes the Tooth, though. Have a Skull Bomb. Well, so I say Skull Bomb Lucy, I'm not sure what the heck that red face is supposed to be. It looks like maybe one of the producers, perhaps, of his face, perhaps. That's one thinking. But yeah, let's just F out Sweet Tooth while we can, shall we? As he has, like, I want to say 1/10 of health left at that point. You got Spectre. Just dished out like half on him, like immediately. I ain't gonna mess with him at the end of the day. Then again, he doesn't really mess with me this much in this one compared to 2. 2 is acidine. Like, you cannot compare the difference, I'll just say that. Because at least this Spectre will just throw a missile at you, and look, it misses! Oh, wait, no, I'll take that back. It did hit, but it doesn't cause any freaking knockback. That's my concern about that. Yeah, there we go. Spectre gone. Because, yeah, I can ram him, though, at least. So, he is rammable. Crimson Fury is rammable. The only one saying rammable is beyond that, basically. I think Pit Viper might be rammable. Because she is a light one, too. A light user. Yeah, speaking of, Crimson Fury is on the outside, seems. Oh, boy, I have Darkseid coming. So I see a big old black dot. I got Pit Viper... Is that Pit Viper on the right? Because I know we have Hammerhead. No, that's Warhawk. Okay, so no Hammerhead. Okay. No Hammerhead on... Oh, wait, no, I seen our green dot. There's 2 green dots here. Trying to see who that is. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, all the opponents... There's technically not a blue dot. I think it's so later that Spectre takes the blue dot, though. And that's the funny part. Right, let's see here. We got Pit Viper still on the... down that way, basically. Got Darkseid coming at me here. Not here. Might as well just turn around. However... Am I even... Okay, no. But I wasn't realizing there for a second. Because I saw Pit Viper come by me, I might as well throw a skull at her, but it didn't work. Alright, got some fire missiles, but that ain't gonna do tarnish to Darkseid at all. This thing goes. Where is he? Okay. Oh god. Right, yeah, you already turned around. Okay, I figured much. I get to turn around. I throw a skull. And that F this day up. Good god, that was a 4 for himself. Like I said, I do consider the Darkseid kind of just the mini boss of the tier at the end of the day. Because he's definitely your minion for this game's case. Which, I think that's why they did the whole 2 reference of him being demolished, because I think people were really pissed off at having to deal with him. Even though, to me, not much of a problem. As the saying goes, stop staying in place, sir. Good that. Oh, there's Hammerhead. Holy crap. Okay, I just realized that. I thought he was here earlier. And Dusty dies. Well, We came, we saw, as it goes. But then again, that's the whole point of Mr. Grimm. He sees, and they die. Crimson Fury's still out there. Good God, are you gonna come? Are you gonna come in the town, there, buddy? So on the highway, do I have to go hunt you? This thing goes. But yeah, I will say the vans sometimes have pickups, sometimes they just don't. Ooh, hello, this is a good chance. Fuck his day up. Oh yeah. That was about half health there that time. Freeze missile and some machine gun bullets in them. Like I said, I do like it when the machine guns are actually useful and just not a cosmetic firing, what it feels like sometimes. I gotta admit. But yeah. Alright, so we got Warhog left, we got Pit Viper, I believe. Yeah, Pit Viper still. We got the... Yeah, Outlaw. Oh, I take that back. Outlaw's blue. God, I'm stupid. Call me out. Just call me out. Just call me out. I don't care. Just call me out. Ooh, you know, Warhog's gone. Goodbye. But yeah, as a saying, as a bonus rule, I think people would already understand this. That I ain't gonna use the reverse play of the immolation features, let's say. I'll play as legit as I can. If I do die enough, I will use a level code to get back to where I was at. Save me a trip, basically. It's not like I can't do it. It's just, you know, well, especially for this game compared to, like I said, the difficulty doesn't technically matter, and I mean that literally too, because I will say 2 is the case that started that whole you have to do it on normal mode or else. You could slap this on easy and have a blast with that during the day. That's how you make a game. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, I know people want a challenge, but you keep that crap optional. You get me? As the thing goes. Difficulty should always be an option, not a given. I will note though, when you do a hard difficulty, there should be kind of technically a better reward, but for this game's case, it's fine. But for like games like Gran Turismo, yeah, they should pay out a bit more when it comes to hard mode, or just, you know, instant clean bust no matter what. That's the other thing I can think of. But yeah, otherwise, that's about it. When it comes to think of the hard difficulties and stuff, is that you should have like higher payouts or that such. Yep. So now we got Pit Viper and Crimson Fury. I kept calling them furry. These are furry confirmed. Oh, we got Pit Viper. I just saw a bazooka shot went right by me, damn pedestrians. Where the heck? You know, they must have went to Walmart to get that. This thing goes. Yeah, there we go, bazooka. Our freeze missile, health gen. Turn this puppy around. But yeah, I will say, like, in terms of Twist Mall, I would kind of say this is technically one of the fairest ones out of the bunch. That's the effed up part, I will say. Like, in terms of dealing with the most hassle stuff, I would say this one's kind of technically the least of my concerns of difficulty spikes. Because yeah, 3 you have... Well, I will say 3 has a warning. It has like Fire Frenzy. Like when you get into the later levels, the opponents start getting more crazier with the specials and stuff. It's a little insane stuff. But yeah, there goes Crimson Fury. Yep, so now on to Rooftop, which is kind of a problem, I will say, because I really don't want to use my special on the pyramid thing. But I might have to just to get that to be open. yeah, that's the problem about that stupid pyramid thing. That thing takes a lot to break it at the end of the day, as you can see here. And I have freaking guys shooting bazookas at me, of course. But yeah, there goes some of my health already. But I might just have to throw a skull at that, just for the heck of it. Oh, yeah, I missed. Yeah, oh, got one. Die you. Oh, crap. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. Because, yeah, even their bazooka shots can cause you to flinch in the air, too. So, beware of that. Oh, yeah, there's the turbo pickup, which, yeah, I will say that is going to be more important when it comes to slower vehicles, I will imply. Because slower vehicles... Ooh! Slower vehicles will have a... Oh, that ain't going to do much. I do wonder if you got to shoot that or anything. It doesn't look like you can. Because I don't think destruction wasn't much of a thing till 2. Except for this box here. You can shoot this box down to get some goodies out of it. Which are probably like the best goodies to get out of it at the end of the day. Yeah, so going up this ramp here. But yeah, basically what I'm referring here is because of the fact that this little section here doesn't have a ramp, slow vehicles will have a tough time jumping over this gap here. So if this game ever got like some kind of remake, which I'll be shocked to be honest. This is a port for God's sakes. They just did again. I'd be shocked if they ever did, to be honest. I think I did rear damaging though with that. Yeah, it is pretty tough to do, but if you can, you get some damage out of them. But it's like basically a reverse flamethrower at the end of the day. Which reverse flamethrower in this, flamethrowers in this game ain't as crazy as 2's case. 2's case would just outright obliterate opponents on the side. This, not so much. As the thing goes. Yeah, I need to get that health open because good guy, I'm low. Throw an oil slick for the heck of it, even though that ain't gonna do much. I think I'm gonna try to get rid of one of the opponents here though. Uh-oh. Oh crap. Okay, yep, I got a little bit in him. Yeah, boop. There goes half himself, that's good. It's good. Good. Okay, I got Spectre low, I got Roadkill half. As thing goes, but yeah. That little gap there, you need turbo to get by when you play as the bigger vehicles. Otherwise, you can't cross that thing and you just instantly die. I don't say that much. Which is a big problem considering what's our opponent after this, as thing goes. Yeah, now I tried to break this as I can with freaking machine guns, which is not really a great play to do. But yeah, if there was ever a remake to this game, they would have to do a little bit, a few changes, not a whole lot, when it comes to 1's case. Maybe add additional opponents and stuff, perhaps. But yeah, when I say add additional opponents, also add additional health stations too for this. Because yeah, I gotta admit, this feels like there should have been 5 opponents, not 3. This feels a bit too easy for my case. Call me crazy. Alright, so someone should be coming here. Who should... Oh, ooh, another set of homing missiles? I will take that. See, that's the funny part. Saying homing missiles are kind of like the best thing when it comes to the game. And there goes Spectre. And... Oop, oop, oop. Okay, here we go. Alright, now just for... God, who was it? Wait, yeah, was that Hammerhead? I took out Hammerhead. Okay, so in that case, yeah, it's Roadkill. Get out here, Roadkill. That's your real name. I don't think it is. I think it's just a moniker name. Anyways, he's dead. Now on to Minion. Now, as the saying goes, don't get close to Minion when you play as Mr. Grimm, because you might end up like me here. I'll just say that much. Because I decided to play close with him. That was not a smart move at all. Considering this crap, because I will say he does go on a homing missile frenzy if you ain't careful. Alright, let's see here. Here he comes. He's coming for me. Oh shit. And I missed it. And I definitely missed. Oh god, I'm dead. Hey, that's the life of Mr. Grimm. For you. Oh god. Cause yeah, that's the problem about Minion. Which, hello graphic glitch there. Oh god. Get some weapon pickups as fast as you can, because I will say, as soon as he drops down here, you're prepared for the worst. Yeah, of course, the guy trying to shoot at me. Get back up here again. I will say, make sure to go on the far side when you turn there, because yeah, this is what will happen too. He'll just go on a frenzy and just chuck homing missiles at your ass. Just the worst. And I miss. Oh, okay, I got that one. Alright, so that worked that time. Because I missed like twice on that one. That sucked balls. You're good. Yeah, because I will say, I had a bad time with him on this one. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he was just going to town with those homing missiles. Because, yeah, that's the problem. He also has the sweet tooth effect. They call it. Where he just chucks homing missiles like no tomorrow. But good work. Oh, and I get shot in the back by a pedestrian, which he could kill me now. Need to deal with him now. However, minions coming up, which is bad. I was that close to taking him out, but sadly he took me out in the process. So he just got a little bit left at this point, so let's go take him out real quick. That thing goes. And yeah, that basically wraps up for Mr. Grimm in a nutshell. Because yeah, Mr. Grimm is that freaking good, like I said. It's just the problem is, when you play like me for this instance, it get a little bad. Just a little bit. Considering how bad it gets here. So that one missed, and that one just hit the freaking ground. Alright, let's just throw a skull at him. Thank God. He was blah blah blah. You have won the 10th Twist Metal competition. Prepare to meet clips of the receiver prize. You are the winner of the competition, or granted an alliance with Calypso, the creator of the Twisted Metal contest. But yeah, I will say this intro, but it's usually the same. As you speed into his underground garage, you spot him surrounded by hot babe bodyguards and seated on a throne of broken car parts. His face is burnt beyond recognition. His smile is hideous, and he speaks. As you know, I shall now grant any prize you request. I am the winner, you say, and you are my prize. You point your hand towards Calypso, revealing that the arm under your leather jacket is nothing more than dirty white bone. In an instant, Calypso recognizes you. No, no, it's not the time, he screams. But it is the time, and you know it. Finally, after 100 years of trying, you are able to capture the one soul that has wounded you since you took the position as the Grim Reaper. As you speed off into the LA night, you feel as good as a collector of souls can feel. But the feeling is short-lived. There is always work to be done, always more work. And that is the end of Mr. Grimm. But yeah, overall, he's us being as the Grim Reaper himself, which is going around hunting people that need to go. Yep, so that does wrap it up for this episode of Twist Mo. I hope you enjoyed what you watched here, and until then, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, folks, take care and such. Oh my!